Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Beckham's Chargers going up against Brown's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They try again with Cohen. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, it's Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. 1,
This is Cohen, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he knocks it through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
In motion left comes Bryant. Now Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. In motion, James, the tight end. Now Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And some room to roam now. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
Check 4 down. Check hot route. Hot. Check 5. 50. He's cracked. He's checking crack. 1 day. Double. Shoot.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
50.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, it's Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Here's Bell, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Cohen. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They run. This is Cohen. A nice little juke. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Now Dobbs. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go.
Dobbs is throwing. This is caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Dobbs to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Dobbs. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. He's to the 10. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 1st and goal, Dixon showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll take it past the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he motions the wide receiver. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Right back to Dixon. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Dobbs to throw. Steps away to his left. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's Dixon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion left comes Bryant. Roethlisberger in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come up with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
To throw is Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third down and 3. Here's Dobbs to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The give running right, Dixon. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They stay on the ground with Dixon. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And here we go on first and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
On the toss play, this is Dixon. And he will get in Dixon across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In motion left comes Bryant. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Dixon on the pitch. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. On the give, this is Dixon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go!
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.